In the ancient Vedic way of reckoning time, the moon is not just a celestial object. It is a sacred clock and a reflector of our inner tides and a keeper of cosmic rhythm. There are two different ways to define a lunar month. Both are equally valid and deeply rooted in tradition, followed in different parts of the country. Let's explore the contrast between the Amanta and the Purnimanta lunar month systems based on the divine cycles of the moon. The Vedic Panchanga months can be based on either the Amanta system or the Purnimanta system. We'll look at how these two systems operate based on the cosmic cycles. As an example, there could be an overlap when you look at the Panchanga and it lists the Vedic calendar month as Falguna Mas in Amanta system and Chaitra Mas in the Purnimanta system. The Amanta, which is the new moon to the new moon cycle. In the Amanta system, the month begins with the Amavasya or the new moon, when the sky is dark and silent, symbolic of endings, the inner retreat, and the new beginnings. This is where the moon is closest to the sun, predominantly followed in some states of India like Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and parts of Gujarat. Each month runs from Amavasya to the next Amavasya. Spiritually, this aligns with the belief that creation arises from the void, from the silence of the new moon, emerges the dance of life. This system is also widely used in Jyotish and Vedic astrology for monthly transit tracking. For example, Chaitra Amavasya marks the start of the Chaitra month in this system. The Purnimanta, which is the full moon to the full moon cycle. In the Purnimanta system, the month begins with Purnima, which is the full moon, the moment of fullness, clarity, and culmination. This is when the moon is the farthest from the sun. This method is followed primarily in some states like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, and parts of Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. The month runs from Purnima to the next Purnima, the full moon to the full moon. It reflects a more outward and celebratory approach to time, beginning when the moon is brightest and the most expressive. Many traditional festivals in North India are aligned with this cycle. For example, Chaitra Purnima is the beginning of the Chaitra month in this calendar. Long before the modern calendars, the ancient sages looked to the night sky to understand the rhythm of the cosmos. In the heart of this celestial system lies the Nakshatras, or the 27 lunar mansions that carry the subtle essence of time itself. The Vedic lunar months are not based on man-made grids, but on the sacred dance of the moon through these nakshatras. The nakshatras are the celestial markers of time. The moon in its overall 30-day orbit around the earth passes through 27 nakshatras or star clusters, each holding a unique energy, vibration, and associated with the deity. These nakshatras are the soul of Vedic astrology, shaping our emotions, karma, and spiritual evolution. Every lunar month is named after the nakshatra in which the full moon occurs. The lunar months exactly are mapped to the nakshatras. Here are a few examples of how Vedic months align with the nakshatras. The Chaitra Mas or the month is the full moon in the Chitra nakshatra. Vaisakha is the full moon in the Vishaka nakshatra. Jeshta is the full moon in the Jeshta nakshatra. Ashada is the full moon in the Purva Ashada or the Uttara Ashada nakshatra. Shravana is the full moon in the Shravana nakshatra. Bhadrapada, full moon in the Purva Bhadrapada or the Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra. Ashwini or Ashwin is the full moon in Ashwini nakshatra. Kartika is the full moon in Kritika nakshatra. Each of these months is more than just a name. It's a window into the cosmic energy, influencing the type of festivals, fasts, and spiritual practices observed during that time. The nakshatra-based months matter a lot. Unlike artificial divisions of time, This Vedic calendar aligns us with the real movements of the moon and the sun as well, syncing our lives with the rhythmic intelligence of nature. It reflects the sun and the moon's path. Symbolically, the sun is the father and moon is the mother in Vedic astrology. This system is followed in many parts of India and forms the backbone of the traditional Vedic Panchanga. When we understand months through Nakshatras, we step into a deeper awareness, one where time is not just a number, but a living vibration continuously flowing through us. The Vedic calendar reminds us the sky above is not separate, it is the mirror of the soul itself. As we wake, walk, dream, and live, Earth is always moving, gracefully dancing around the sun, tracing a sacred spiral through the cosmos. This dance of Earth around the sun isn't a perfect circle, it's an eclectic path, a cosmic oval, and at different times of the year, our planet is either closer to the sun or further away. This journey gives us rise to the powerful astronomical points of perihelion and aphelion. Perihelion is when the Earth is closest point to the Sun. Around late December and early January, Earth reaches perihelion, the point in its orbit where it is closest that it can come to the Sun. Here, Earth moves at its fastest speed along the ecliptic path. Even though it's winter in the northern hemisphere, Earth is actually closer to the Sun. This shows that seasons are more about axial tilt than the distance itself. In Jyotish and astronomical terms, this phase symbolizes momentum, acceleration, and solar intensity. The aphelion is the Earth's farthest point from the Sun. In late June and early July, Earth reaches aphelion, its farthest point where it can be from the Sun, and it moves at its slowest pace in the orbit. The Sun appears slightly smaller in the sky. Energetically, this is a time of stillness, reflection, and expanded perspective. As the Earth orbits the Sun, it travels along the ecliptic plane, a celestial highway passing through the 12 zodiac constellations. This is the backdrop for the Sun's apparent journey through the sky, forming what we call the solar zodiac. Each month, as the Earth moves, we see the Sun rise in front of different constellations like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, and so on. This forms the very basis of solar transits or the Rashis and how Vedic astrology tracks time, seasons, and the personality imprints. So when we say the Sun is in Leo, we are actually witnessing Earth's position on its orbit that aligns our view of the Sun with the constellation Leo. It's a cosmic choreography where every position, every moment carries energy, symbolism, and deeper meaning. The perihelion and aphelion remind us that the journey is not uniform. There are times of speed and times of slowness, just like life itself. And as Earth moves through the zodiac, it maps out a divine path, guiding not only the seasons of nature, but the seasons of the soul itself. The Vedic calendar, unlike the purely solar Gregorian system, is a Luni-Solar calendar, one that harmonizes the movements of both the sun and the moon to mirror the spiritual and seasonal flow of nature. The solar month or the Surya Masa, in this system, a solar month is marked by the sun's journey from one zodiac Rashi to the next, a moment known as Sankranti. This is the transition from one Rashi to the other. But this journey is not a fixed 30 days. The sun's pace varies because its orbit is elliptical. The shortest solar month can take as little as 29 days, 7 hours, 38 minutes. The longest solar month can stretch up to 31 days, 15 hours, 28 minutes. This difference is due to the Earth's changing speed along its elliptical path, faster at the perihelion and slower at the aphelion. The lunar cycle, which is the Chandramas, the moon too follows its own unique rhythm, orbiting Earth in an elegant cycle of phases from new moon to new moon or full moon to full moon. The moon takes a minimum of 29 days, 7 hours, 20 minutes, and a maximum of 31 days, 19 hours, 30 minutes to complete one full rotation around Earth. This variability arises from the moon's elliptical orbit and gravitational interactions with both the Earth and the Sun. These lunar months form the emotional and spiritual heartbeat of the Vedic calendar, aligned with rituals, festivals, and inner transformations. The Luni-Solar harmony, this is the genius of the Vedic calendar. And here's the beauty. The Vedic calendar harmonizes these two different cycles, the sun's slightly variant solar months and the moon's mystical lunar months, into one unified flow of time. When the lunar and solar months drift apart, Adhik Mas, or a leap month, is inserted to resynchronize them. This ensures festivals like Diwali, Holi, Navratri, and Makar Sankranti stay in sync with both the seasons and also the phases of the moon. This is not just timekeeping, it's cosmic alignment, a sacred way to live in tune with the macrocosm. In every solar transit and every lunar phase, the Vedic calendar invites us to remember that we are not separate from the cosmos, we are its reflection. Time in the Vedic tradition is well aligned with the movement of the moon and the sun, where the Vedic Luni-Solar calendar beautifully balances the moon's monthly cycle and the sun's yearly journey through the zodiac. The Luni-Solar calendar tracks time using both the moon and the sun. The moon completes a cycle roughly every 29.5 days, creating the lunar months. A lunar year has 12 months, totaling approximately 354 days. But the sun's solar year, the time it takes to move through all the 12 zodiac signs, is about 365 days. This 11-day difference between the lunar and the solar years would slowly drift apart without adjustments. That's where the magic of Vedic timekeeping comes in. And this is where the Adhik Mas and the Kshay Mas have been introduced. The Adhik Mas, it is the extra month to realign the lunar months with the solar year. The calendar occasionally adds an extra month known as Adhik Mas or the leap month. It occurs approximately every 32.5 months. It happens when during a lunar month, the sun does not enter any new zodiac sign. The result, a duplicate lunar month is inserted, not based on name but on timing. Also called as the Purushottam Mas, this month is highly auspicious, especially for spiritual practices, fasting, charity, and devotion to Lord Vishnu. Kshay Mas, which is the skipped month, far more rare is the Kshay Mas and the lost month itself. This happens when the sun moves through two zodiac signs within a single lunar month. Because the solar movement outpaces the lunar cycle, one lunar month is skipped entirely. It's considered uncommon and occurs only under special celestial conditions. The Kshay Mas reminds us how delicately time is balanced and how occasionally the heavens make subtle corrections that ripple through our calendars. The celebration of Indian festivals do not stop just at the Sankranti, which is the sun transitioning from one zodiac sign or the Rashi to another Rashi. It's also the full moon or the Purnimas that are celebrated with various festivals. And here are a list of some of the festivals celebrated during the full moon or the Purnima. There is a lot of wisdom behind the Vedic calendar. The Vedic calendar doesn't just mark time, It harmonizes him by balancing the soulful pull of the moon with the steady power of the sun and aligning the naming with the nakshatras. It keeps rituals, festivals, and our inner lives in sync with the cosmos. Whether it's a leap month like Adhik Mas or a skip month like Shemas, each adjustment is a reflection of the cosmic intelligence behind Vedic timekeeping. So the next time you see a Vedic date, know this, it's more than just a number. It's the outcome of celestial alignment, divine precision, and ancient wisdom passed down through the ages. There is a lot of significance in the Sankranti, Purnima days, and the Adhik Mas, Shay Mas we have discussed in this video. The nakshatra in the sky on Purnima full moon day gave the name of the Vedic calendar month. There is even more significance in these nakshatras and the specific days. One of the example is from the great epic Mahabharata, where it talks about Bhishma Pitama deciding to give up his life on the day of Makar Sankranti, as it is considered divinely auspicious. In the timeless wisdom of Vedic astrology, your birth chart is not just a map, it is a blueprint of your karma, your journey, your inner cosmos. At the heart of this chart lie the 12 Bhavas, or the houses, 12 houses. In the profound silence of ancient meditation, the Rishis gazed inward and saw the rhythm of the cosmos reflected within the human soul. From this sacred vision was born the Vedic astrology chart, not just a map of planets, but a divine design, a mirror of cosmic order encoded into 12 houses. So why 12 houses? It's a cosmic blueprint. The number 12 is not random. It is the result of a divine formula, an interplay between four primal elements and three universal forces. The number 12, as it is not random. The four elements, Agni, fire, representing transformation and inspiration. Second is the Prithvi, the earth, grounding structure and stability. Vayu, air, which is movement, intelligence and breath. Jala, or water, is emotion, intuition and flow. And the three Trinity Lords, Brahma, the creator, initiator of beginnings, Vishnu, the preserver, sustainer of order and harmony, Shiva, the destroyer and transformer, liberator and purifier. When these four elements combine with the three divine functions, we arrived at 4 into 3 equal to 12. Just the 12 houses are not just mathematical segments, they are living fields where the soul journeys through creation, preservation and transformation across all the elemental realms of existence. In Vedic astrology, your birth chart or the Kundli is the sacred map of your soul's journey. But depending on where you are in India, that map may look a little different. North, south, or the east. Three visual styles, but one cosmic truth. The three chart styles are whether you're consulting a Pandit in Varanasi, a Nadi astrologer in Tamil Nadu, or an astrologer in Odisha, you'll encounter one of these three chart formats. The same 12 houses, but different designs. Despite these visual differences, all three styles track the same 12 houses, the same planetary placements, and the same karmic blueprint. Whether your Lagna is in Leo or Moon is in the 8th house, which we'll be talking in a different video, it's presented in a way that's differing from region to region. It's like viewing the same constellation from different directions. The essence remains unchanged. So each chart style developed to suit its local preferences, the teaching methods, and the lineages of interpretation. Choose the one that speaks to your intuition. The stars won't change, only the script does. North, south, or east, the stars speak one language, and no matter which chart you use, the message from the cosmos remains the same. The North Indian style chart, which is diamond shaped and is house based, the chart is shaped like a square with diagonals forming a diamond layout. The houses are fixed and the Rashis rotate depending on the ascendant Lagna, which we'll talk about in a different video. This style is popular in North and Western India, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Punjab, and Delhi. It's visually intuitive for tracking house based yogas and relationships. The South Indian style chart is rectangular and is Rashi based. This chart looks like a rectangle with 12 fixed boxes. The Rashi's signs are fixed and the houses rotate based on the ascendant itself. It is widely used in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Kerala. The layout is ideal for tracking planetary movement across Rashis, especially for the transits and also the Nadi readings. The East Indian style chart is a boxed grid format used primarily in Bengal, Odisha, and Assam. It resembles a boxy square chart with a unique layout where houses are placed in a clockwise or anti-clockwise sequence depending on tradition. Both houses and signs need to be read with attention as they are not fixed. It's traditional, detailed, and rich in local astrological interpretations. In the ancient science of Vedic astrology, the birth chart is a cosmic compass mapping not only your karmic blueprint but also your orientation in space and time. And in the North Indian style chart, this alignment becomes beautifully visible, where the 12 houses are not only fields of life but also aligned with the four cardinal directions. In the North Indian style chart, which is house based, meaning the houses stay fixed and the zodiac signs or the Rashis rotate based on your rising sign or the Lagna. This layout is truly special as it mirrors the movement of the sky, grounding your chart to the directions of the earth itself. In this layout, four key houses are directly aligned with the four directions, forming the foundation of your chart. The first house of the Lagna is the eastern horizon, where the sun rises, the house of the self, birth, and beginnings. The fourth house, which is the north, the depths of the earth, home, emotions, mother, and inner peace. The seventh house, which is the west, where the sun sets, partnerships, marriage, and others in your life. The 10th house is aligned with the south, high noon, the house of karma, career, reputation, and worldly impact. This orientation isn't symbolic, it reflects the actual celestial moment at the time of your birth, anchoring your soul's journey to both the heavens and earth. The directional placement gives deeper meaning to your chart interpretation. The East Lagna becomes your identity and potential, the West 7th becomes your mirror, the other in your life, and the North, the 4th, becomes your roots, peace, and inner foundation. The South becomes your destiny, action, and the outward legacy. It reflects the eternal truth. What rises in the East manifests in the South and is reflected in the West and returns to rest in the North. In Vedic astrology, your chart is directional, yantra, guiding your path, pointing your soul, and anchoring your life in cosmic geometry. In Vedic astrology, the birth chart, which reflects a wheel of karma, time, and transformation, the 12 houses are called the Bhavas, representing a unique field of experience in your life. In Vedic literature, these houses are honored with profound Sanskrit names, each carrying deep meaning and cosmic intent. Let us journey through the houses and explore the 12 Vedic names of the houses. The first house, called Tanubhava. Tanu means body or the self. This is the house of identity, health, and physical form, the starting point of life's journey. Second house, the Dana Bhava. Dana means wealth. This house governs resources, family, speech, and the value systems. The third house, the Sahaja Bhava. Sahaja means siblings or natural tendencies linked to courage, communication, effort, and younger siblings. The fourth house, the Surit Bhava. Surit means heart or inner sanctuary. This is the house of mother, emotions, home, and comfort. The fifth house, Sutta Bhava. Sutta means children or creation. It rules offspring, creativity, intelligence, and past life merit or the Purva Punya. Sixth house, which is the Ripu Bhava. Ripu means enemies. This house reflects obstacles, disease, debts, and the capacity to overcome them. The seventh house, which is the Jaya Bhava. Jaya means victory or a union. It governs marriage, partnerships, and open enemies, a mirror to the self. Eighth house, which is the Mrityu Bhava. Mrityu means death or transformation, the house of mystery, longevity, hidden karma, and rebirth. The ninth house, which is the Dharma Bhava. Dharma is duty, righteousness, and higher truth. This house reflects fortune, the father, teachers, philosophy, and spiritual merit. The 10th house, the Karma Bhava. Karma means action. It's the domain of career, public life, status, and life's outward impact. The 11th house, which is the Aya Bhava. Aya means gain or income, connected to ambitions, rewards, elder siblings, and desires fulfilled. The 12th house, which is the Vyaya Bhava. Vyaya means loss, expense, or liberation. This house governs moksha, solitude, foreign lands, and the dissolution of the ego. From Tanu to Vaya, these 12 houses represent the soul's full journey from birth to liberation, from material beginnings to spiritual transcendence. And behind each house lies a cosmic force, a bhava that holds not just events but meaning, memory, and momentum from lifetimes past. In the language of the Vedas, every house is a mantra, every placement a message, and your chart a scripture of the soul itself. Names for the houses. Let's also look at them in South Indian style chart to track these 12 houses and how they are all assisting us in the various stages of life. These houses represent the areas of life, the where of your experiences, covering everything. So let's start from the first house, which is self and body, also the personality manager. Second is wealth and speech, which is the resources manager. The third is the courage and siblings, which is a communication manager. And the fourth is mother and emotions, home environment manager. The fifth is children and creativity, creative strategies manager. Health and enemies is the sixth house, which is also a health manager. And seventh is marriage and partnerships, a partnerships manager. And eighth is transformation and longevity, a transformation manager. And ninth is dharma and fortune, the spiritual beliefs manager. The 10th is career and karma, which is a career manager. And gains and desires, a monetary emotions manager. 12th is liberation and moksha, the expenditures manager. So each house is a room in the mansion of your life, holding specific karmic lessons and the potentials. The grand vision of Vedic astrology, the 12 Rashis or the zodiac signs, are based on Luni-Solar 12 months, as we saw in the previous videos. It's the living expression of nature's essence as observed through deepest meditation of the ancient rishis. The moon takes 12 rotations around Earth in 354 days, and the sun completes one full rotation in 365 days. Due to this difference of 11 days, there is also a concept of Adhik Mas and Shema Mas that we saw in the previous videos. The Vedic calendar follows the Luni-Solar months based on the fixed star constellation or Nakshatras in the cosmic sky. Hence, the Hindu calendar months are named after Nakshatras. But we can ask, why 12 Rashis? Why not 13 or 15? The answer lies in the divine balance between elements and energies, between form and function, between the earth, space, and time, associated with cosmic cycles that are repetitive in nature. The four elements are the foundation of existence. The rishis recognize that all of nature is built upon the four Mahabhutas, or the primal elements. Agni, fire, representing energy, willpower, transformation. Prithvi, earth, representing stability, growth, and structure. Vayu, air, representing thought, movement, communication. Jala, or water, representing emotion, intuition, and the flow. These elements form the material foundation of all things, from our body and mind to the seasons and connection to the stars itself. As mentioned in the Vedic scriptures, these four elements were set into motion by the three great functions of the universe, the Trimurti, or the cosmic trinity: Brahma, the creator; Vishnu, the preserver and sustainer; Shiva, the transformer. The four elements by the three Trimurtis or Trinity gives us the 12 Rashis, a perfect design of the cosmic balance, with 4 by 3 equal to 12. For the Rishis, it was all about following the balance that exists in the cosmos. The Trinity Lords have certain attributes when combined with the Rashis. Brahma, the creator, is associated with giving rise to Char, or the movable signs. They are called the Char Rashis. Vishnu, the preserver, is associated with stabilizing by the Sthir, or the fixed signs. Shiva, the transformer, is associated with evolving through Dvisvabhava, or the dual and the mutable signs. Here is an example of Aries Lagna or descendant. You can see there is a perfect balance that is provided. So that means everyone is given all the things that are needed, but with different conditions. So you'll see the four elements are present in everybody's chart, and the movable, the mutable, as well as the dual are also present in all the charts. So it's about different conditions being provided so that we can live our life according to the rule. In this other example of a Libra Lagna chart, you can see the fire, earth, air, water elements are still there, but they have rotated in there or in different places, in different Rashis. So all the things that we need are available to every one of us, and we need to use them properly. So we have been given conditions, certain conditions that need to be met according to our previous life karmas, and those will show up and manifest in our lives whenever the time comes. Here in this example of the Aries Lagna chart with the different Rashi types and the elements, we see how the trinities and the fire, earth, air, water elements keep rotating among all the different Rashis and the signs. And the 12 houses are a complete structure of what we need, because we are all unique, we come with different attributes, and we need to understand that and hence make our life really, really worth living. The 12 Rashis are expressions of elemental energy. Each Rashi or sign is a unique blend of elemental nature and universal function. For example, Aries or the Mesha is fire plus being mobile. It's about initiation. Taurus, which is Rishabha, is earth plus fixed, related to stability. Gemini or Mithuna is air plus mutable, related to communication. Cancer or Karka is water plus being mobile, is about nurturing. Leo or Simha is fire plus being fixed, leading to leadership. Virgo or Kanya is related to earth plus being mutable. It's about precision. Libra or Tula is about air plus being mobile, related to harmony. Scorpio or Rishika is about water plus being fixed. It's about transformation. Sagittarius or Dhanu is about fire plus mutable, leading to expansion. Capricorn or Makara is earth plus being mobile, leading to achievement. Aquarius or Kumbha is air plus being fixed, is about innovation. Pisces or the Meena Rashi is water plus being mutable, it's about transcendence. Thus, each Rashi represents a specific cosmic flavor, a particular vibration of energy through which the planets can express their karma itself. Here are the 12 Rashis and their attributes for my Hindi speaking viewers.